culture. If you don't like it, then, well, you can get it. So, same in Florida. Yeah, well, Florida especially, but Florida's a little different. I feel like a lot of Floridians come down, or a lot of people travel to Florida because of like a retirement thing. The weather's really nice there. They've got all kinds of medical hospital stuff. For it's like the joke is that it's God's waiting room.
Fire in the hole!
Southern Maryland, Eastern Shore has Southern culture. That's fair. I'm sure they do.
Grenade!
The only states that can be called Southern states are the states that rebelled against the North. So only 13 states are Southern states. I have to say this because I'm from Southern Arkansas. I would mostly agree with that, Mr. Freeze. I mean, I would consider Kentucky the South, even though they didn't secede. Favorite faction in Rome Total War? Probably the Seleucids. British specialties, beans and toast, blood sausage, mushy mint peas, and fried cod. Yeah, that's why England is food. Panhandle is different. Panhandle is very different. Panhandle definitely has. But I mean, northern Florida is all like that. I mean, it's a lot of farmland. You got the Panhandle. You got St. Augustine, which is really nice. It's got the Spanish flair there. I love that. It's an old pirate town. So I prefer northern Florida to like middle to southern Florida. I prefer the northern part of Florida over the south of Florida. Love you from India. I have been watching your Medieval 2 Total War campaign series since 2 years. Really enjoy watching your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Check.
English food is underrated. I mean, it's okay. It's nothing like to write home about, but they've got some good meals. You know? What am I installing? Rome.
Why didn't you tell us your brother's birthday?
I mean, I like shepherd's pie and stuff. It's very like, I like the meaty stuff, but overall, I mean, I think the French cuisine is like way better. Italian cuisine, way better. Even German cuisine, way better. Fish and chips are good. I like fish and chips. I like cod. I like, what are those, boiled eggs? What's it called? Scottish? Or are they called? They're like fried boiled eggs. What is it called?
So, yes, Simon, you're gonna Walmart.
Shepherd's pie is delicious,
Simon,
yeah.
go over to the athletic department.
Irish.
Yeah,
I guess. I'm just trying to give them something. The meat stuff is good. Yeah, they definitely put it. Are we going to buy a house there one day? Where is it? Golf Coast. I've seen its own identity. Yes, I've been to the Golf Coast. I've been to Destin many times. I haven't been in a while. Scotch egg. The Scotch egg. Thank you. I've been to Destin. I've been to Clearwater, which is pretty nice. But I like going down. I mean, I live in Georgia, so Florida's just one state away. I go all the time. But if I had to move to Florida, I think I would want to live near St. Augustine. I really like it.
Not only is that false, but you're saying it is false. Gosh, stop coming to my channel.
I've tried some pastries when I was in the UK. Is it possible to get third age reforged mod on mobile? I doubt it. I don't think so. Can you? But I don't know for sure. Come on, you can't give a win to the I never learned how to use them. British use spices all the time. I think that's just like a racist, like stupid slander on white people and stuff. Yeah, oh, you never use spices. What are you talking about? It's like we use like fresh ingredients, garlic and pepper, and, you know.
Bro, hey,
I love St. Augustine. Just got a hoodie from there last time I visited. Yeah, I went there a couple of years ago, and it was fun. I go to Savannah a lot too, Savannah, Georgia, and it reminded me of that, but a little smaller, but nicer. Can you do one of those videos of Americans pronouncing British towns incorrectly?
Just remember we run
Nah.
that last game.
That's a witch.
Are you old enough to look
Yo, over here. There's a kid.
sound this
right here.
depressed? Are you old enough to look sound this depressed?
Someone else. Simon.
Are you old enough to understand proper grammar in English?
Oh, that's right.
Because I
Simon.
have no freaking idea what you're talking about.
Already.
Where's your family originates from? Are you talking about like my ancestry or like my American ancestry?
No, Nate, you said you didn't know how old he was when he first started playing.
So on my
He told
dad's
you he was
side,
12.
it's mostly like Germans and Dutch, and we were here before the American Civil War. Don't know when exactly, but there was a town.
Dude, man, I want a shotgun.
There was a town in Kansas that my family like ran, and I'm related to some sheriff there. And there was a wealthy family, but of course my family didn't see any of that. Anyways, they were out in kind of Kansas, farmers, that kind of thing, German.
Fire in the
And then on my mom's side,
Thank
I think it's probably like Ellis Island kind of thing.
I'm here. I got
We
it.
have
Protect me.
Italians and
Protect me.
Irish. Oh, my game installed. Italians and Irish, and yeah. But ancestrally, I'm mostly German, Scottish, and Irish. Those are like the three big
He never
ones.
protects me.
What?
So I really that like,
Watch me.
you know,
Shoot the guy that's
quickly
running
like
up.
German, Scottish, Irish in that order. So the biggest one is German. I'm like 30% German. I'm like 20% Scottish, and then like 18% Irish or something like that. And then there's like smaller ones, like I think I'm like Danish, like 5%, 6% Dutch, like 2% French. I think there's another big one that's like 10% North.
Alright, Nate, we'll see ya.
North French / like Anglo. I don't know. So it's,
Thanks for playing, man.
yeah. Be safe, brother. I will pray for your health and success in your upcoming battles. I have to head back to work. Peace. All right, see ya, Cactus. Good to see you, man. It's always good to see you.
Ammo here.
What am I doing for lunch? I am not eating chicken or beef. I'm only eating fish or seafood. Or Lent. So basically what they do is like, you know, every Friday you eat fish. I'm doing that the whole week. Because this is like my first proper Lent.
What region?
So I'm just like, let's make it easy. Let's just do a fish thing. Only fish and seafood and stuff
Can you guys see if you can
for the entire 40 days. Who's your favorite theologian? Like church fathers, or do you mean like modern theologian? Or I like in terms of modern, I like G.K. Chesterton. I've also got a book here from Eugene Rose. He's Orthodox, but he has a book on nihilism, and he has a pretty similar story that I have. Well, other than he's infinitely smarter than me. He was a professor at Berkeley. But he was an Alan Watts fan. Because I was growing up, I was like that Eastern thought Alan Watts kind of thing. But then I kind of grew out of it and saw faults in it. And this is Eugene Rose. It's Saint Rose under the Orthodox. But he grew up kind of being, I think he taught like Chinese and like Eastern thought at university, but he became a Orthodox priest, and he saw this. It's a great book about nihilism and how it's affecting our days today. It was recommended by my friend Ryan, who I play with all the time. So
Diablo is anyone can
yeah.
on. Yeah.
Am I a fan of firearms? I am.
Surprise. My team
I
got a
want
win.
to expand my arsenal, but money's tight right now. I wanted to get. I don't have an AR-15. I want to get an AR-15, but I got an AK-47. And I got that not because like, oh, I love AK. I'm an AK guy. I got it because I honestly thought this. I got it during 2020, and ARs were going so expensive. Like 5.56 ammo was so expensive. So I was like, let me just get an AK. But I also have a CZ pistol,
Ryder joined Matt Frost's.
which is nice. It's a pretty big pistol. But, Church Fathers, medieval. I like Thomas Aquinas. I haven't read a lot of his stuff. It's pretty. Anyways, let me
You can do a fill if you need a teammate.
let me
Join you.
put in
Let's go.
file. So see if this works.
Right, guys.
Unzip, extract files. Just put it in one of my folders here. And if this works, I'll share it with you guys when you join me. Just like extract file, extract here. There we go. Okay. Go to manage. Browse files. And let's drop this bad boy in here.
Let's relive this.
There we go. Let's see if that works. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Running, and running. Oh, it launched!
Knew it was.
What's wrong with the world is a great one. Chesterton book right here. This is Orthodoxy. I think this is one of his best books. It's a great one. Just talking about rationalism, stuff like that. It's good. I also have C.S. Lewis book here. Screw Tape Letters. We're doing a little book talk with my friends. We've been reading a couple chapters and talking about it. So, pretty good. I also have a poem book by Ted Kooser, who is not religious per se or a religious author, but I just like his poetry. Those are some books I have on my table. Reloading! I've got a book here that I've yet to read. Bret Hart, The Luck of the Roaring Camp and Other Writings. I haven't read that, but... the French version of World of Wild is going to help me with my reading comprehension. So, yeah. My books. Alright, so yes, it's working! Alright, so I will link you guys if you have the same issue.
Doesn't get any easier to watch.
Also, I need to... Jared Hopkins, you like religious Catholic poetry? I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm not like super in like poetry. I like haikus and stuff. I'm not like a poetry expert or anything, but you know, I like Emily Dickinson. I like Philip Larkin. You know, I don't know.
We got our winners.
Yeah. Anyways,
Bush and Nolan 47. Wow. Okay.
Do you aspire to be a saint? Oh man. I mean, I guess we should all strive for that, right? Should read The Two Babylons. Talks about the symbolism and the strength and how it comes from pagan
Weapons here.
Why does CJ
yeah.
sound so much older? What the hell?
Right. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing per se. It depends on what you're talking about, but like a lot of times, we don't destroy tradition, and we basically turn tradition in to help people understand Christianity and stuff.
あ
So
の槍だよ
I
don't know, but to be honest, like people always say that Easter is pagan. It is 100% not
Is it out of the box?
like
or you
at
get some-
all. So that's a funny one. That's something I always believe.
Hi.
I really appreciate that misconception because it